What's good, everybody? It is Friday, November 18th. Welcome in to the Early Edge in 5. More best bets for the night in sports. And just like Joshua says in the chat, hello, Early Edge fam. It's a beautiful Friday. Don't forget, coming up at the top of the hour, which is why we start this at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, our weekly props extravaganza. Now, it's going to be very interesting because a lot of props didn't come out till very late. But seeing prop stars and Uncle Dave, as we speak, grinding, and they'll be ready to go at the top of the hour. But let's bring in the stars of the show. I got Zack Attack. I got the maestro today. What a day for Early Edge in 5. So, Zack, let's start us off because people are screaming. They want more college basketball. Can you help me out?
Yes, I can, Coach, and I will have a bunch on the site. I'm actually halfway through my write-ups. Got 2 more write-ups I'm going to finish right after this show. But I'm going to play Xavier here on the Early Edge in 5, getting 2.5. You're going to want to check the status of Colby Jones, one of their top scorers. His status is unknown because he missed earlier this week. He missed action against Fairfield with an ankle injury. So Sean Miller hasn't disclosed if he's going to play or not. But even if he doesn't, this is an Xavier team. Last year in the NIT, experienced injuries did not matter. They won 5 straight games, won the NIT. They've won 3 games in a row to start the year. So they're one of the hottest teams in college basketball right now. No one's talking about 8 straight wins. This is a marquee matchup against Indiana. They're right outside the polls in both rankings. So if they win this game, they will be ranked 4-0 on the year. In Indiana, their first true road tests of the year, they have struggled the past 2 years. Lost at Syracuse, in Wisconsin last year. The year prior, lost at Florida State and Wisconsin. So they're a senior-laden team. That's going to be in the back of their minds. I'll take Xavier plus 2.5.
Yeah, Steven in the chat says, woohoo, I'm glad I'm already on Xavier. Yes, Steven, yes, you are. A little Chick-fil-A nugget for you. As a former college basketball player, I knew that day 2, day 3, your legs. This morning, I hit the under in Buffalo. I also hit the under in Penn State. Both of those games at SportsLine said that there would be a little issue scoring. So I encourage you, it doesn't always match up with the simulations, not always. But look at days 2s, days 3s, and look at some of those unders because the legs, those jump shots, they just don't fall. And today, 2 perfect examples of that. My 2 plays today, though, I'm going to go to the NBA. That's right. I'm going to go Bucks Sixers over 211.5. This is kind of a gut for me because the Bucks and the Sixers, when they have a Friday night national TV, everybody's watching, the energy is raised. So I'll take 211.5 kind of on a gut there. This next one, not a gut. The Boston Celtics money line minus 145. Why am I paying the extra juice and not laying the 3? I'll tell you why. Because I don't want to mess around with the Pelicans. I don't want to mess around with a team that's won 3 in a row on this current homestand. But they don't have Zion. And the Celtics, in my opinion, right now, the best team in basketball at 12-3. All we need to do is win this game. Maestro, bring us home.
I was going to give out the Wizards at -1 because the Heat are so banged up, but I didn't know that Jimmy Butler was going to get ruled out, and now this line is shot up to -6. So I'm going to go with a different play. The Indiana Pacers, they've covered 8 straight. They're visiting Houston tonight, and Kevin Porter is questionable for the Rockets. He had 17 points, 11 boards. He had, I think, 8 assists. He did everything when they beat Dallas the other night, but Luka Doncic didn't play. This Rockets team is only 3-12. And for Indiana, with Rick Carlisle, once they got Miles Turner back, they've been awesome. 5-2 with him in the lineup, 4 straight double-doubles. And when you got Halliburton and Mathurin and Hield, this guy, Miles Turner, makes it all work for the Pacers. So I'm going to lay the 5 in Houston. And then this is one of my favorite props of the year, guys. I am so excited about this prop. Alvin Kamara, under 65.5 rushing yards. The one thing the Rams do well, they stop the run. Under 4 yards a carry. Kamara's gone under this 4 straight games. And when you face the Saints with Andy Dalton and how limited he is, you load up and you focus on stopping Alvin Kamara. I love this play under 65.5.
I bet this, when I saw this play, is not going to get past 40. That's what I think this is such a good prop to bet. Love the reasons, too. Grab your paper, grab your pencil. Here is the recap. Courtesy of AB on the 1s and the 2s today. Maestro, he's on Alvin Kamara, under 65.5 rush yards, -115. I encourage you to get it in as soon as your book has it. Then the Pacers, -5. Zack Attack, going to college basketball there. Xavier, +2.5 over Indiana. Then I'm going to play 2 things from the NBA tonight. Bucks Sixers over 211.5. I think it's going to be a really highly competitive game, and I think there's going to be a lot of stars showing out tonight. And then the Boston Celtics, simply the best team in the NBA right now, 12-3. And how about this? The last 5 games, they scored 126, 126, 117, 131, 128. The Pelicans cannot score like that. So Don't forget, coming up top of the hour, our props extravaganza. Prop Stars is putting his 10-week profitable streak on the line. Hasn't lost money all season in the NFL. You want to tune in live right here on this YouTube channel or on Apple or Spotify or anywhere that you consume the early edge. So with that being said, there's only one thing left to do. And I believe you all know what that is. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window. For my entire crew, love them all. Zack Attack, Maestro, ABs on the ones and the twos. We never stop grinding for you. We're now getting close to Thanksgiving, close to Christmas. We will not miss a day at the early edge. And sometimes we do it in 5. Good luck.